Alrighty guys, you are going to join me. I'm going to the gym. If you guys haven't seen my other video, this is my G80 M3. I've had it now for, I want to say, I think a month to the day actually, if I'm not mistaken. Previously I had an M2 competition, which I had a lot of fun driving, but this guy is another animal in itself. So, who would I recommend this car to? Now, this car is the M3, the legendary name, the poster child of BMW. But what does that really entail? So, driving dynamics wise, this thing is really fantastic. Although with this generation, a lot of that manual, or I guess raw feel is gone, it still performs like crazy. The chassis itself, the tuning, the way they managed to really mask this weight with this car is fantastic. Now, comparing to the M2 competition, which is revered to be one of the best enthusiast drivers cars, that car was in its own right, performance wise, really great, but the speeds you can get in this car is ridiculous, just in turns, with grip, with feel. This car feels a lot more safer in that regard, definitely with the longer wheelbase and with thicker rubber in the front and the back, with I'm gonna wait for this train, a wider track of course too. It just adds a lot more stability and grip in performance driving. For creature comforts, the interior is definitely a big upgrade. One of the reasons why I was so inclined in making this jump. The M2 competition before was my only driver, as this M3 is for me as of now. This has the iDrive 8, I believe, which is a nice upgrade over what we had before with the 7. It was definitely more dated. I mean, it was basic 2 Series interior, nothing of a massive point of, you know, support. With the G80 G series, they made a massive jump with the interior design, the comfort, the, you know, everything just feels a lot more premium, and for your money I think it feels a lot more justified. Everything's more bolted down, as some people say. The electronic suite is great. The clutch feels a lot easier and nicer to engage. The speed and control in this car is fantastic. Brakes are a little squealy. The M2s are like that too, but these are a bit different. So far I've put about, let's see, I believe almost 3,000 miles since I've had it. And so far, this car has been nothing but fun and thrills. Yes, 22,644 miles. Mileage is not horrible. I mean, with the M2, I do drive and tend to have a heavy foot, so it's getting around 18 miles per gallon. Right now I'm hovering right under that. This does have a bigger tank, so fill-ups are around $50 to $60 depending on what the gas price is for the time. But it's so nice. It's quiet, it's refined. The adjustable suspension is really nice. My M1 mode is kind of my normal driving. I have it in Sport Plus, just like the throttle response, comfort suspension, comfort steering. The brake I always keep in Sport because it just feels most natural with this being brake-by-wire. Regards to power, this thing really likes to put it down. It's awesome. The M2 was very tail happy. It was kind of didn't take itself too serious when I was really pushing it. It had problems with, you know, putting power down consistently. I think that had to do with just the tire compound itself and only having a 265 in the rear. I did have another set of more sticky tires, and obviously that made it you know, perform just as well as it was expected to. But that being said, what else can I say about this car? Looks, subjective, I really liked it. This is in Alpine white with the carbon fiber roof, with the black comp wheels. I think is a very nice spec. I saw it in the dealer lot, and to be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of some G80s, but this spec just really sold it for me. Laser lights, executive pack, some other nice goodies, and overall just a bare bones great example and spec of an M3, and I worked it out, and I'm very happy, no regrets. As of right now, do I have some buyer's remorse? No. As much as I wish to keep both of the cars, I think for a one-car solution, this just blows the other car out of the water, just for a livability standpoint. As I was saying to some of my friends, you know, the M2 at that, you know, 8 tenths, 9 tenths, 10 tenths driving, it's a lot more fun. But everything in between, you know, when you're not going crazy and driving like a complete asshole, this car just excels in another level. That's just with refinement, with, you know, performance, with feeling, with its composure. The car was just kind of scary, and this thing is in another league of its own. So I will talk to you guys after I finish my workout. I'll let you guys know some more about the car. I'm gonna try to add more content and other types of videos as it goes. I'm just kind of going off the whim here. So I'm gonna work on formulating a better list of ideas, so, you know, I'm not just rambling in a video. But if you guys do enjoy this, just having talks, you guys can give me some topics you want me to talk about, and I can go over that. So I'll see you guys soon. All right, guys, just finished hitting the gym, and let's head home and continue our conversation. So back to the subject at hand. Who do I recommend this car to? So once you're in this price bracket of vehicles, you got a lot of options. Wow, that pump and squeeze was something else. Just did biceps. So once you're around like that 80K mark, it opens up a lot of options. Me being a BMW guy, there kind of really wasn't any other option. I know the CT4 Blackwing, CT5 are very popular options, but for me, yeah, I don't know. I can never see myself in a Chevy product. Nothing against them. I know someone at my job actually has one. It's very nice, has nice pops and burbles, but just not my cup of tea. I really like German cars. I really like the look, the style, the prestige, the heritage, so it was very simple for me. But other options once you're there, I mean, there's plenty. The things that narrowed down for me was, let me close the window so you guys can hear me. I needed a manual, I needed rear wheel drive, and I needed power. The reliability, the capability of these cars, the S58 engine is, I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen the videos of how much power these things can make. I haven't personally tuned any cars, but knowing that I have that overhead and ability to do so is something that's very enticing, and these guys can take it with a smile. Also, the interior, exterior, the dealer, this is like the worst intersection. The dealers had to work with. I worked with BMW in my local town, and they were very helpful, both with the M2 and with this purchase. They, I believe, did me right. I didn't feel like I got completely ripped off. But regarding to the whole, you know, situation, scenario, and kind of the culture with BMW is something that was very attractive to me. I love going to car meets with this thing. I get a lot of attention, either good or bad. I know a lot of older folks who've talked to me said they still can't get over the grill. But I love it. The car kind of hits that perfect, you know, young enthusiast like. For me, it's very aggressive. The styling, it's modern. It's just sexy in my opinion. So I'm very happy with it. Another cool thing with this car is it comes in so many different trims and models. We have the Competition and the Competition X Drive. Those come with a lot more power than this guy. The base one only comes with 478, I believe, horsepower, and 406 foot-pounds of torque, while the comp models get like an extra 550 horse and 70 foot-pounds of torque, which is quite a lot. I mean, they said they couldn't do that because of the clutch, for safety of that, and they tuned this a bit differently to be more linear. I can't even boggle or, you know, fathom how much faster those things are, especially with the X Drive. So I do see myself, if I do have this thing for a while, to eventually end up tuning it. I think that'd be awesome. Kind of get some more power out of this bad boy, but I know then I probably need to replace the clutch, and kind of removes the purpose of it being a somewhat reliable and practical daily. I am in plans of maybe getting a project car in the near future. I think having something else to complement this car would be nice. Something much more, you know, stripped back to its basics, driver focused, stuff like an S2000 or Miata. I know the new ones come now with the new iDrive. Another big plus with finding this used one was it had the older iDrive, which I'm personally more of a fan of. So it has the hard HVAC options and some toggle switches. The one thing that also I appreciate on the base models is they don't have the gloss black little dash here. The competition models have that, and that always scratches and everything. So future plans I do have for this car, I would really like a nice set of Apex VS 5RS's on this bad boy. The comp wheels themselves are beautiful, but man, they are a pain in the ass to clean. Everyone tells me just ceramic coat them. I mean, it's just gonna take so much time. Like, I'd rather just have a simple 5-spoke design. It's classy, it's lightweight, it's beautiful, and it'll just make life easier. So there's not a lot I want to do this car, maybe some small aesthetic exterior things, but mechanical wise, I love that it has the adaptive adjustable suspension, and there's not much I would really change. These cars come great out of the box. They'd be as fun or as composed as you want them to be, and as some people said online, it's really like the Jekyll of Hyde of cars, and that's kind of one thing that I'm so happy with this car and happy with this purchase, as it really can do it all. Granted, winter time, I'm going to have to either get another set of tires to change these, because these summers are probably not going to fare well in the elements, but usually last year we were lucky we didn't get much snow, and worst case I do have a beater I can drive in those times. So I'm getting close to home. I just want to say thank you so much for watching and enjoying my talk and overview. If you have a G80, like G80s, or just want to talk about anything, feel free. I love chatting and talking about cars. It's you know, one of my passions, and I'm glad I have this ability to share it with you guys online through the medium of YouTube with my GoPro. So stay tuned to more videos. I'm gonna try my best to pump out as much content as possible. I work full-time and also I'm doing a master's part-time, so trying to juggle time between both is a little difficult, but that being said, I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.